Hey everyone, welcome back to CarScope. Today we've got something special for you, a deep dive into the 2026 MG RX9, the flagship 7-seat SUV from MG that's pushing hard into the premium full-size SUV segment. We'll walk through every detail from the way it looks, front, side, rear, to the cabin, the performance, the pricing, and then I'll give you my personal verdict. Let's jump in, and yes, I've taken it for a spin, so I've got impressions you won't find in a spec sheet. When you first see the RX9 in person, there's no mistaking it. This is a serious vehicle. At nearly 5 meters long and over 1.9 meters wide, it has real road presence. The front fascia is bold, dominated by a large trapezoidal grille that gives it a strong face, flanked by sleek LED headlamps that stretch outward and slightly upwards. The LED lighting signature is sharp, and there are laser-etched edges on the lighting units that add a layer of visual depth. The grille carries chrome accents and texture, blending sporty and premium cues. The hood features subtle creases, lending a muscular stance, and the windshield is raked just enough to hint at aerodynamic intentions. Move around to the side and things get more interesting. The body has clean, flowing lines without excess clutter. The roof gently slopes toward the rear, and the greenhouse is well proportioned so even the third row doesn't feel shoehorned. Pop-out flush door handles keep the side profile smooth, and a character line runs from the front fender all the way to the tail lamps, adding a dynamic sense of motion even when the car is stationary. The wheel arches are slightly squared off and fitted with dual-tone 21-inch alloy wheels in higher trims, which fill the stance well without seeming overkill. The side mirrors have integrated turn signals and are aerodynamically shaped. In lower trims you may see 20-inch wheels, but they still look balanced. From the back, the RX9 has one of its more elegant touches. The tail lamps are connected by a thin LED light bar that spans the width, giving the rear a cohesive, modern look, especially at night. The bumper is muscular, with small diffusers and integrated reflectors. Twin exhaust outlets peek from beneath, adding a sporty edge though clearly styled more for effect than hardcore performance. The rear window is slightly angled, capped by a roof spoiler, and there's a power tailgate for convenience. Overall, the rear is clean, purposeful, and well integrated. It doesn't feel tacked on. Stepping inside, you're welcomed into a cabin at aims high. The first impression is one of space and refinement. The dashboard uses a minimalistic layout, with premium materials, soft touch surfaces, stitched leather, tasteful metallic or wood trim depending on trim level. But the true showpiece is the wraparound digital display setup. 3 screens across the dash, merging instrument cluster, central infotainment, and even a display for the front passenger. In total, you get something like 47 inches of screen real estate in that continuous layout, a design direction many Chinese luxury models have adopted. Wikipedia 1, the steering wheel is leather-wrapped, multi-function, and comfortable to grip. Controls are intuitive. Center console is large but uncluttered, and the gear selector is compact, and many controls are integrated into the infotainment menus. Wireless phone charging, USB-C ports, ambient lighting, and a premium 12-speaker Bose audio system, on higher trims, round out the tech. Me too. As for seating, the RX9 accommodates 7 passengers, or 6 in certain seating layouts. The second row is generous. It reclines up to 140 degrees in the top trim, making it feel almost lounge-like on long journeys. And Diaglery 2 Public Production S3.amazons.com 3. The third row isn't just for kids, it offers usable legroom and up to 35 degrees of recline. And Diaglery 2 Public Production S3.amazons.com 3. The seats are comfortable, and in higher trims they're ventilated. Storage is well thought out. The trunk, with the third row folded, swells to over 1,026 liters. And Diaglery 2 Public Production S3.amazons.com 3. One subtle but appreciated touch, noise insulation is quite strong. The front windshield uses noise-canceling glass, and the cabin stays composed and quiet even over rougher pavement. And Diaglery 2 Public Production S3.amazons.com 3. Under the hood is where things get interesting. The RX9 is powered by a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine, branded Net Blue in MG's marketing, delivering about 234 horsepower, or 234 PS, and 350 Nm of torque. Me too. In some markets, earlier data suggests a slightly higher 235 horsepower in torque in the 350 to 392 Nm ballpark depending on tuning. Sarah.com 4. The engine is matched to a 9-speed automatic transmission, which shifts smoothly and keeps revs under control. Sarah.com 4. You can choose between front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive depending on the trim and market. Wikipedia 1. The power delivery is not brutal, but it's smooth and usable in daily life. There are multiple drive modes: atypically auto, sport, eco, snow, and off-road, allowing you to tailor responses to conditions. Me too. In practice, in eco or auto mode the RX9 is calm and composed, whereas in sport it's willing to push. It feels confident on highways, and while it's not a hardcore off-roader, in off-road mode the AWD system and suspension do help you navigate rougher surfaces with composure. In terms of fuel economy, MG claims numbers around 15.0 km/L for the front-wheel drive variant, and around 14.8 km/L for the AWD version. Sarah.com 4. Be realistic, in real-world driving you might see lower, especially in city conditions or loaded with passengers. Acceleration is decent for a large 7-seater, you won't mistake it for a sports car, but it doesn't feel sluggish either. Now let's talk about pricing, value, and how the RX9 positions itself. Because MG is pushing this as a premium, but value proposition SUV, the pricing is aggressive relative to European and Japanese rivals. In markets like Saudi Arabia, you'll see the base trim start in the lower end of the premium SUV bracket, scaling up for AWD or luxury trims. Okudo Superscript 1 Ugrave O Macron SO Section Ugrave O Superscript A Ugrave 5, for example. In Saudi the base COM2WD model is priced at about 122,475 SAR, with the COM AWD version around 131,675 SAR, and the Lux AWD trimming up to 152,375 SAR. iCarta.com 6. In the UE market, the RX9 luxury AWD trim retails around 121,000. Zigwheels 7. Remember, import duties, taxes, local markups will vary by country, so in Europe or elsewhere the final price could shift. But the real takeaway is that you're getting a large, premium level 7-seat SUV with advanced tech, style, and performance for less than many legacy premium SUVs. So here's where I land with the review. The 2026 MG RX9 is a compelling package. It doesn't hit 10/10 in every category, but it punches above its weight. Its design is bold and modern, and the 3-screen interior is a strong visual play that works well in practice. The comfort in the second row is standout, especially with that 148 degrees recline option. The third row is better than many rivals in its class, making it a true 7-seat offering rather than a token one. Tech and convenience features are competitive. Under the skin, the engine and transmission combo deliver what's needed, strong enough without being extreme. The drive modes and optional AWD add versatility. Where it will lose points is refinement under heavy load or at very high speeds, and fuel consumption in more aggressive use. Also competing with established brands, trust, service networks, and resale will be challenges in many markets. But considering what you get for the money, the RX9 is a serious contender in the large SUV class. If you're shopping in 2026 for a family SUV with 3 rows, modern styling, plenty of tech, and want to avoid paying a premium badge price, the RX9 is one to test drive. It won't be the top-end German SUV in every metric, but the gap is narrowing, and for many buyers, the RX9 already offers more than enough. Thanks for watching this full review. If you enjoyed it, hit like, share it with your car enthusiast friends, and subscribe to CarScope for more in-depth reviews. Drop your questions in the comments, saying maybe you want to see a comparison with the Toyota Highlander or Hyundai Palisade. I might just film that next. Until next time, drive safe and keep your eyes on the road.